Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our final game of today, featuring the number 2 Melvin J. Berman Hebrew Academy Cougars against the Cinderella story, number 18, Cooper Yeshiva High School Maccabees. What a game do we have in store for you all today. The Cooper MACS have upset the number 15 Fasman Yeshiva earlier this morning to win a berth in today's game in the Tier 1 matchup against the Berman Cougars. Berman coming off a stellar season last year, highly regarded as one of the best teams in the country. The MACS will certainly have their work cut out for them today.
And Josh, that game was an emotional roller coaster. You had MACS taking the lead early, keeping it at a point 7-2 for I think a good 3-4 minutes. There was a little landlock there with the score.
What game are you talking about?
The MACS's earlier game.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was confused. Yes, the MACS, the Cooper Fasman game you're saying was quite the emotional roller coaster. It certainly was. I mean, it came down really. Oh, Zombie Lesnoy throws down a dunk. It came down to a buzzer beater shot in about the last 10 seconds by Cooper. It was really a great game and earned them this opportunity to now bring their talents to the center stage against arguably the best team in the country.
And to make matters even more interesting, star point guard Jack Camp went down in the second quarter of the first game with what looked like a leg cramp. Seems to be back on the court and moving at a normal pace. So it'll be exciting to see him in full force throughout this second game of the day.
Yeah, and let's be honest. I mean, if Cooper has any shot of pulling this upset, not only does Camp have to play, but Camp has to play big. Camp's got to score 30, 40 points if Cooper's going to have a chance. So a Camp that is injured is a real problem for the Cooper MACS.
That's right, as well as probably the biggest question mark in this year's tournament, as known around the country as the freshman phenom. Benji Schubert gets a rebound there. If he can maybe pull up with 20, 30 points and maybe 10 or 15 rebounds, he can really take over this game here, and that might be able to pull off the win. So the combination, I think, of Jack Camp and Benji Schubert really could pull off the potential win here. What's your thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you, I spoke with Coach Pinto after the first game. Schubert did not get in the game, which was surprising. When you have a talent of that magnitude, not to play him is puzzling. But what he explained to me was they felt confident that they could pull off the win against Fasman. They needed Schubert healthy and fresh for this game. Berman has a lot of bigs. They got Yaakov Lesnoy at 6'5". They got Ezra Sushner at 6'3". They got Ellie Rubin at 6'3". They're gonna need a big body like 6'3" freshman Benji Schubert to come in there. And they just didn't want to risk an injury. And I think it was a difficult, a bit of a gambling move to take, but it looks like it paid off for Coach Pinto.
That's right, and after talking to the team even more, they viewed that game as almost like a preseason game. Much like the Memphis Grizzlies viewed their preseason, holding Ja Morant back the entire preseason. Benji Schubert cannot risk injury in that first game, as it'd be devastating for this real-time matchup here on Court 3 at the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational.
You know, I'm noticing over here to my right, Coach Singer's got a big smile on his face. I think part of that's because he has not seen the freshman phenom Benji Schubert enter the game yet. He won't be smiling when Schubert comes in, I'll tell you that much. That's for sure. Well, this is going to be a great game. The freshman phenom has not yet entered the tournament. But great group. Berman has returned to the tournament. They haven't been here for a... Hold on 1 second.
And as that clock strikes the 3 minutes before the game, you can see the teams begin to start talking and strategizing how they're going to stop these bigs.
And Aiden, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Forgive me for doing this, but I just want to give you an update. On court 1, we have an upset brewing of tremendous magnitude. We have the number 3 DRS Wildcats down by 3 points to the number 14 JDS Lions with 2.5 minutes left in the fourth. This could be the upset special of the tournament.
That's true. I mean, I still don't want to...
Well, hold on a second. DRS just tied it up. My bad. Hold on. Well...
What I was going to say is I don't want to count the chickens before they hatch, but we could focus on the upsets that did happen, like Cooper this morning.
Well, the Cooper-Fasman upset was the only one of the day. I give tremendous credit to whoever put the bracket together, because with the exception of the Cooper-Fasman matchup, the bracket's been perfect. So the tournament committee has done an excellent job seeding these teams. A lot of times you go to tournaments and, you know, last year at Sarachek, for example, Mag and David is seeded 10, and they make it to the championship. The seeding committee here has really done their work to make sure that everything is laid out the right way. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens here.
And Josh, maybe you can inform the broadcast. The winner of this game goes on to play who tomorrow?
Mag and David. So it could either be a rematch of the Berman Mag and David game at Sarachek last year, or it could be a Mag and David Cooper matchup from the first round of last year's Memphis Invitational. So either way, it could be a really great game. I just wanted to mention Berman is a team a school we love having in the Memphis Invitational. They have not come for several years, but they're back, and had the opportunity to meet them last night at the hotel. Just a wonderful, wonderful group of guys, great coaches, just really wholesome, great kids, and really excited to have them back. And while obviously I have a place in my heart for the Memphis kids, certainly wish this Berman team best of luck in this round 1 matchup.
I can't agree more, and it looks like the freshman Phenom's taking off the warm shirt. Will he be starting in this game?
Do you think he's going to start? Are they going to start him? I don't know. That would be an interesting move if they started him.
It might be too much power to have on the court at once, I'll be honest.
Well, let's see what happens. Coach Pinto and Dubs, you know, they've coached for a long time. We'll see how they play this, how they roll this out. Berman is sporting their home whites with a orange and blue design and a cougar on the pant. The Cooper Yeshiva has the blue and white with the Mugain David on the back. Looks like for Cooper, we're going to start with Frieden, Kampf, Weisvogel, Siegel, and Kahane. It does not look like the freshman phenom will start. For Berman, it looks like we have Gaby Margulies, Alex August, Noah Lichtman, Yakov Lesnoy, and somebody else. And I'll tell you, I think we're going to hear the name Alex August a lot today. Alex August is a prolific scorer, an outstanding shooter. He has already, I believe, exceeded the 2,000-point mark, and the senior season has not started yet. And here comes the tip. Yakov Lesnoy grabs the tip, and Berman will start out. The ball will go right into Alex August's hand.
You can see Kampf's legs look more warmed up than last game, hoping for a successful, healthy game.
August for 3. Lesnoy grabs it. Weisvogel pops it out of his hand. Daniel Kahane rips it. Little Lesnoy-Kahane matchup there. Kampf will control the offense. Straight up.
Decides to decline the high screen there by Weisvogel and deflected out of bounds by Frieden.
Little update on the DRS game, 53-53, 44 seconds left. There's the ball out to the corner for Berman. That is a miss. Lesnoy with the putback, he misses. Ripped down by Jonas Siegel. Neither team has scored yet, 1 minute into this match.
Jack comes down, looked to try to get a pass to the cutter, was unable to get a little spin move there. And back out to 3, Benny for 3. Bang, it's good! Cooper takes the lead to start the game 3-0.
I'll tell you right now, if I'm the coach of Cooper, I'm pulling the fire alarm right now. Pull the fire alarm. Let's get at, well, too late.
Yeah.
Tie game. See, he waited too long. That would have been the move. 3-3, tied up.
Little crossover move by Kampf. Decides again to decline the pick, and he's blocked. Passed out to the front there, but it looks a little too long, and it's thrown out of bounds. Good move there by Coach Pinto to grab the ball before Berman could grab it. That was an intelligent play.
Well, you know, you got to take every advantage you have. All right, back in the game here. Kampf with the ball, he's bringing it up, being guarded by Noah Lichtman. Ball goes down, gives it down to Kahane. Kahane's stuck, and then the ball popped right out, not strong enough. Here comes Alex August, puts the ball in the basket, 5-3.
Kahane may look small, but as displayed a couple seconds ago, he can jump pretty high as he's grabbed the rim after the last shot.
Stolen away by Noah Lichtman. Here comes Berman. They push the ball up the court. It almost like a slow motion layup, kind of. Well, a very attractive woman has joined me in the booth. Madam, would you like to join us? Alana Kahane has joined the booth. Here, pull up a chair here. Come on. Ball goes out to Gaby Margulies on the outside.
And that's Weisvogel's signature defense we just saw there. He's known around the country for just clogging up the paint and making it impossible to score.
Cooper moves the ball around the perimeter in a 5-out offense. Berman is playing what appears to be a straight-up man. Weisvogel sets the pick. Pass to Kampf. Weisvogel's not looking for it. Nice little move by Gaby Margulies, the 6-foot senior from Silver Spring or Rockville, Maryland. Berman is up 7-3. About to check into the game is Ruvain Antine.
And you can't help to wonder if Gaby and Lesnoy coordinated shoes there. That unique pink color is not something you see so much in this tournament. So you gotta wonder if it was coincidental, if it was
I'm having trouble seeing where we are.
They're both pink.
I see Lesnoy's shoes.
And then Gaby's the pink one.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, both pink but different style, yeah. Okay, well, you know, more power to them. Maybe it's a breast cancer awareness. And that's gonna be a poke out. A little bit of frustration on the faces of the Cooper players. Everybody needs to settle down. A floor general needs to settle the team down, kind of reorient. It's only 7-3, it's only a 4-point game. No reason to be frazzled, let's just play. Great pass in the middle to Lesnoy. I gotta be honest with you, Lesnoy's pretty tall.
And the second Weisvogel comes out, it's gonna be a problem. Right now, not so much.
Kahane in the back, great pass inside by Kahane. There comes Alex August on the push, all the way to the basket, left hand, up, missed, here comes Frieden. Gives it to Kampf, let's go, Kampf's gonna move the ball, up to Daniel Kahane.
Oh, that's gotta stay with Memphis there.
That's Cooper ball. Ball goes out to Siegel, who's gonna run the point at the top. Weisvogel comes to the basket hard, off the front of the rim. Lesnoy moves the ball up the court. Great no-look pass to August for 3. Oh, look at Weisvogel ripping the ball away from Lesnoy.
That was impressive work. And as I watch this quarter, I can't help but to realize the influence Jonas Siegel's taken from his brother, Benjamin Siegel, who's nationally renowned for scoring 3 points on 5-star recruit Musa Cisse's head. So you see both offensive and defense ability in the way he guards, but also the way he attacks the basket. Not so much in the passing, but
oh, wow, the jiggle takes it underneath. Lesnoy's up in the air, a little shuffle pass. Gabi Lichter about to check in for the, oh, and a ball is thrown away by Noah Lichtman. Jonas Siegel gonna come out, Gabi Lichter gonna come in. 9-5, Berman.
Little outlet. Interesting play, trying to break a press. I didn't really see a press there, but again, when the mastermind of Coach Pinto's offensive sense or something that maybe I'm just not able to understand.
Well, that's certainly the case. Nice layup by Jack Hamp. It's a 9-7 game. Berman has gotten a little bit out of their offense. They got into a bit of a run and gun scenario. Looks like they're trying to settle down a little bit, get back to their offensive set. That's a nice little move by Erez Zagi. Daniel Kahane with the steal. Oh, that's not a steal. That was actually a pass to him. Jack Hamp looking to set something up. Lichter over to Kahane. There's a three by Lichter. Ooh, that would have been a big shot. That could have given Cooper the lead. Alex August for three. A bit of a rough start for Alex August, the superstar shooting guard from Berman.
Yeah, and also I'd say for Lichter, Lichter's famous for his great stroke, but his stroke looks a little off today.
Well, he only shot one shot.
I saw him in warm-ups. I was watching it, and it seemed a little off, and also in the game before.
All it takes is a couple to go in and to heat up.
It's good. When that stroke gets hot, there's...
Good pass inside to Lichter. Here comes Lesnoy. Lesnoy's just, he's too tall for Cooper to deal with. You know, he's just so incredibly lanky. And, you know, Memphis is made up of guards. They don't have a lot of bigs. So Weisvogel, Lichter, they're going to have to really box Lesnoy out.
Now again, it looks like the offense kind of switched up ever since Lichter checked in. They'd gone away with the isolation plays with Jack Hamp and been working more to find team three-point shots. Interesting call when the momentum is swinging in one way.
That's a big three from Ruvain Antine, and Cooper will take a timeout, see if they can regroup and bring something else back out to the court. That is a full timeout, a 30-second timeout by Cooper. We'll be right back with you. A quick update on that DRS game. There's now 2 minutes, 12 seconds in the first overtime. DRS leads 60-59 over JDS. And we are back here, center court for Cooper Berman. And that's going to be a foul on Alex August. Cooper will take the ball back out on the baseline. That's going to be a foul on number 2, Ruvain Antine.
Yeah, and if I could summarize Memphis's preseason predictions in one phrase or one punctuation, I would put it as a question mark. After last year's loss of seniors, all-star senior Vanderwald, it was a question of how the players would develop into the team today, but thankfully you see people stepped up. Daniel Kahane with his ball handling, Jonas Siegel with his defense, and Jack Hamper's just total ability to attack the basket against anyone. Big, tall, short, long, doesn't matter. He attacks the basket.
I understand, but let's finish off this quarter. There's 52 seconds left.
Here comes
Friedens try to call some play. Be interesting because their plays throughout the whole second half of the last game did not involve their star player. And Frieden had to fill 2 spots. So it's interesting to see how they'll work in full fruition.
That's a foul on Alex August. That could be his second or third foul. The second foul on Alex August.
August is just not able to control the jiggler. There's certain things that just you can't keep in the paint. And he's definitely one of them.
Free throw is good. It's 14-8 Berman.
And another asset which is unique to the Memphis team is senior guard Blyer.
Berman brings the ball up the court, 14-9 with a little under 20 seconds left in the first quarter. We have a guest in the booth here. We're gonna hand the mic over to her in just about 9 seconds as this quarter winds down.
And I don't want to talk for Coach Pinto here because, again, his strategies are unlike from what we've seen for a lot of coaches, but it seems that he believes that Blyer is a true defensive weapon as he brings him in at the end of every single quarter without fail. He needs to lock it up before the quarter ends.
That's an interesting observation. End of the first quarter, Berman Cougars 14, Cooper MACS 9. Welcome to the booth. Was something you'd like to add?
Yes, I wanted to give a shout out to my lovely daughter Sarah, who's watching in Israel. She says she sees us on the camera. Hi, Sarah.
If somebody can please contact security immediately. For all the listeners at home, I apologize. I don't know how that woman got in the booth, but rest assured she will be promptly removed. Quick update on the DRS game. With 40 seconds left in the first overtime, DRS is up 63-61. So it looks like they have clawed their way back and have gotten a little bit of a lead. We'll see if they can pull out and pull that one out. And here we are back in center court here live in Memphis as the number 2 seeded Berman Cougars facing off against the number 18 seeded Cooper MACS. And we are back live here, the beginning of the second quarter, 14-9. You got to believe that Cooper feels pretty good about where they are at this point, down 5 points at the end of the first quarter. They've held their own. Ball inside, ball goes out. Ruvain Antine for 3, misses, rebounded by Judah Singer.
Ooh, and good catch by Jiggle there.
Jack Hanf brings the ball up the court. Benny Frieden, a little bit of an acrobatic shot, rebounded by Ruben Antine, and then perhaps a bit of a frustration foul by Weisvogel. Berman will bring the ball up the court. Looks like a 1-3-1 defense Cooper's playing. Is that what you see also, Aiden?
That's what I'm seeing, some kind of variation as I see Blyer moving up and down between the 1 and the 3, even when the ball is already down low, but.
Well, most respectfully, that is a 1-3-1, but.
Well, not when it's on the other side. ball's down.
All right.
Anywhere near.
And here comes Cooper bringing the ball up the court. It's 15-9, 1 minute into the second quarter. Lichter breaks the press, throws it a little bit low, difficult for Weisvogel to handle. Kampf is able to pop it out, slow down the Berman offense. There's a trap set in the corner. Great swing opposite side of the court. There's a jumper and a foul, and Noah Lichtman will go to the line to shoot two. And the roar of the crowd behind me indicates that JDS just hit a three with 4 seconds left in the overtime to tie up DRS. Looks like we might be going to a second OT over in that game. Jack Kampf with a fancy dribbling breaks down. Great pass down to Lichter, and it will stay here on this side of the court. Here comes Berman, great pass down the court to Lesnoy, up and a slightly off, and then a foul by Gaby Margulies. Lesnoy was a little surprised about how wide open he was. Open court steal, and Gaby Margulies will finish, and it is now 17-9. Lichter looking a little shaken up on the court. Jack Kampf will dribble, poked out from behind. That is going to be a foul, and Noah Lichtman will go to the line shooting two. Berman moves down the court, swings to the corner. There's Alex August in the corner for three. That is off. Rebounded by Jack Kampf. 18-9 here. That's a steal in the open court. Margulies with the left hand, up and in, and it is now 20-9 as Berman begins to pull away. Looks like DRS is now in the second overtime.
We can get it.
With 5 minutes left in the second quarter, the score is 20-9. Berman leads by 11. Cooper will inbound the ball all the way down the court, and Lesnoy with the long reach able to poke that ball up in the air and out of bounds, and Cooper will now inbound from the other side of the table. There's a turnover by Frieden.
Good rejection.
Ring it up for three for Berman. 23-9, the game starting to extend, get a little bit out of hand. Cooper just having an impossible time being able to break this press and get into any type of offensive set. Great steal by Camp. And the ball bounced on the out of bounds line. The bucket will not count. Score remains 23-9. Berman.
Berman's starting to pull away here.
Cooper's had just a very, very difficult time getting the ball up the court with this press, getting into any type of offense. Great defense by Daniel Kahane down low. Push. Push by Yakov Lesnoy underneath. The bucket will not count. Great pass.
Utilizing Kahane as a second point guard is a new tactic developed this year.
That was a great way to break the press there. Now it's 23-11. August right back to score 25-11. The speed of the game is speeding up a little bit. Great pass into the middle to break that press. Daniel Kahane for three. Ooh, in and out. Benny Frieden for three. There we go, 25-14. Starting to claw their way back.
I can hear the swish of the net from the scorer's table, which is something
Top of the key.
you don't really see so much.
Rebound Weisvogel, and they have numbers. Benny Frieden holds on to the ball, gives it to Camp up in the court. 25-16, it's a 9-point game. Oh, and a block from behind by Daniel Kahane. A foul is called. Margulies, the shot is up and missed off the front iron. That's two in a row. Here come the Cooper MACS. Opportunity to get this game down to 7 points. Into Weisvogel. Oh, and a swat by Gaby Margulies. Here's Alex August up the court. And a timeout called, 25-16.
And at this time, in this break in the action, I will inform you that DRS looks like they, in 2 overtimes, will finally pull away. 70-66, they're up by 4. It'll be a full timeout here in the Cooper Berman game.
All right, and we're back. The score stands 27-16. Cooper continues to have issues trying to break the press of this Cougars team. They utilized them coming off the bench. And there's another clock issue. And it looks like we fixed the issue. Daniel Kahane goes to inbound the ball, gets to the Camp at the half-court line. Camp pulls it all back. Takes the high screen from Weisvogel. Weisvogel then floods the middle for the little elbow jumpers, not able to get it. Berman comes down the ball, little floater right over Camp. Unable to get it, gets his own rebound, kicks it out. Looking for a three. Unable to connect. Rebound Weisvogel. Kahane then kicks it back into Camp. Camp's the primary point guard for MACS right now. He has been throughout the last 2 seasons. He takes the Weisvogel pick, is able to finish. He cuts the lead down to just 9 points. Oh, and another stop. Camp looks like it's all alone, but he finds Kahane. Kahane does not take the pass. Finds Siegel. Weisvogel swings it to Frieden. Back to Kahane. Looks to be some stoppage of play. Looks like a foul on number 11, Eris Zagi. And we see Yakov Lesnoy coming out for Berman. Going with a slightly smaller squad. Maybe to try to just switch up the defense a little bit on this Cooper run. Aggressive play goal by Frieden. Hits it to Camp. Camp's unable to find the net there. Steal by Siegel. Siegel goes back up, and that's another 2 points to the basket, cutting the lead just down to 7. 27-20. Berman leads the game. August kicks it to the top of the key, trying to find that three-point shot. Deflected again by Siegel. Jack brings the ball down. Siegel goes. And another 2 points, cutting the lead to just 5 as the quarter comes to a close. 2 minutes left in the quarter. The score stands 27-22. Cougars remain in front. And it looks like it was a shooting foul. August is going to go to the line. I think they're going to call that one on Camp. The first one's no good. That 5-point gap is still the case. The lead is within striking distance for Cooper. A little real clarification for legendary coach Dubs, David Weinstone. Oh, and August gets his own rebound, puts it back up and collects the 2 points, stretching the lead to 7 points. Kane has issues, but finds a cutting Camp. Brings it around and finds Joda. Will Joda get and that's 6 points in a row, except for the August 2 points, but 6 points, Cooper points in a row for Siegel. Cutting the lead to 5 points with 1 minute. If the clock wishes to stop, it will stop sometime soon. And the clock stops. Shout out to Zombie Lesnoy for fixing that technical issue. Just peering over at the court next to us, it's the third quarter. We have the Hilla Heat playing who is that? Hilla Heat playing JEC. Seems to be that JEC's up by 4 points. Very competitive game with 1 minute and 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Now we're back to easily the most exciting game of the day. 5 points to go. Berman looks to inbound. He finds August. Camp is pressing the offense a little bit just by himself. A little box and one press. They're working the perimeter. They found August for 3. Unable to extend the lead, but they get their own rebound and put back up. Unable to find that. Gets their own rebound again. And it looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Gavi Lichter was able to get in a toss-up with Alicia Saidi. And it resulted in a jump ball. It's going to remain Berman ball. On another note, it does flip the arrow to Memphis. But they're able to convert on that jump ball, and they extend their lead to 8 points. Jack calls the screen, decides not to take it. Finds Freeney at the top of the key. Freeney thinks about it, but kicks to Kane. Kane's looking for a pass on the perimeter, unable to find it, but finds Camp cutting. Camp goes up and over, and that was a clean block, a little tip off the fingernails, and it's gonna stay with Cooper. Cooper runs another one of their signature inbound plays, tries to get into Camp. Deflected out of bounds, and it's gonna stay with Cooper. Siegel finds a ball at half court. And looks like there's going to be a foul on the floor by number 1, Ellie Rubin. Ellie Rubin's a junior center, sitting at 6'3", 190 pounds. A big force in the paint for Berman. And Camp gets the inbound and puts it up for 2. Camp's doing everything he can to keep this lead minimal going into the half. Ooh. It looks like there was a little run-in between Lichter and August there at the basket. And checking in for the game, number 4. You can hear the crowd roaring as the freshman phenom chunks in Benji, the X Factor Schubert. And it looks like they're going to utilize Benji's superb defense as Berman retains the ball. very obvious sub when Jack Camp needs to come out. As when the star point guard comes in, it's time to bring in the star center. So that makes sense to me from a coaching perspective. The key, Ruben's guarded by Kahane. August is found at three-point line, is able to nail the three-point line in Lichter's face. Schubert runs down the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have come back from out of the building. I heard that the freshman phenom has entered the game, and my eyes do not deceive me. They're gonna work the ball up. The freshman phenom is looking up the court. Lichter brings it up. I'm not sure if Schubert is all of 6'3". He looks a little smaller than that.
That might be just the camera work, to be honest, because in person he looks pretty big. Oh, and right off the glass. Now, Josh, you weren't here, but it was an obvious substitution when Jack came out, that they need some kind of pure talent to bring into the game to try to continue to narrow this lead going into the half. And what other option was there but the Phenom himself?
Did he score?
He unfortunately did not touch the ball yet, but his defensive presence was felt greatly in them bounds.
Listen, he's a freshman. It's important to be able to. What a privilege do we have now. Welcome to the booth. The Browns, formerly of Silver Spring. Where's the king?
He's sitting and he's got to
Can we get the king over here and put him on the broadcast?
I saw you play.
Yep, we hear you.
That's what I got. That's what I thought.
Borrow the-
I am very excited to welcome to the TV broadcast the King, Lev Brown. Lev, how are you doing today? Hold on, you have to talk into the mic. How are you doing?
Good.
Now, what do you think of the game? Tell me what two teams are playing in this game. Hold on, Aiden's Tushy is blocking you. Who are the two teams? Who is the blue team? Do you know? Oh, is who? Is the guest? Do you know the name of the blue team? What school that is? Is that Cooper? Oh, that's not Cooper? So who is the blue team? Yeah, is that the boys from our school? Yeah, and the white team is Berman, is that correct? Oh, I need you to talk into the microphone. They can't see you shaking your head. Tell me, what has been your favorite part of today so far?
School.
You love, yeah, did you?
I didn't go to school. I threw up.
Oh wait, Adi, come over here. Come over here so you can talk into the microphone. Here, come a little closer. Okay, so you said you did not go to school today. Why?
Because I threw up.
Oh, you threw up today. Are you a little under the weather? Are you sick?
No, not really.
Well, why did you throw up?
Because I threw up in the night. I don't know.
Where did you do the throw up?
In the toilet and also on the floor and on the floor again and in the toilet again and...
How many times did you throw up?
I don't know.
What color was the throw up?
I don't know.
Okay, well, are you having a fun time here at the Memphis Invitational? Lev, do you want to add anything else? Do you want to say anything? No? Okay, I'm going to give these here to Adi. Here, Adi, here, put these on. Put these on. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to look at the game here with me, and we're going to talk about the game, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so hold on. Let's look at the game here. So first of all, do you know who is winning? Is the blue team winning or the white team?
The white team.
The white team, and that is Berman. Have you ever been to Silver Spring, Maryland before? Do you know where that? Who lives in Silver Spring, Maryland that you know?
Safta and Dida and my cousins.
Oh, and Safta and Dida, is that Jeremy and Erica Brown? Okay, well you have to say yes. They can't see you, and you have to talk.
Yes.
Okay. Now, who do you think is going to win this game? Do you think it's going to be Cooper, or do you think it's going to be Berman?
I don't know.
Okay. Who do you think is the best player on the court right now?
Jonah is a ballerina.
Jonah is a ballerina, that's right. Why do you think Jonah is a ballerina?
Because he wears pink shoes at a different game, and he always twirls when he tries to shoot.
That is exactly correct. Now, Jonah is not wearing pink shoes today. He's wearing those blue shoes. But you know who is wearing pink shoes? Do you see?
Right there,
That is Yakov Lesnoy. He's wearing the pink shoes. Do you know that Yakov Lesnoy's brother is married to Shayna Kahane? Did you know that?
No.
Do you know who Shayna Kahane is?
Yes.
She's the woman sitting next to you right there.
I know.
Yes. Okay, well, is there anything else you'd like to tell to all the people who are watching at home right now about the game? Anything else you want to say?
No.
Do you think maybe you'll make it tonight without throwing up?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, if you throw up, don't call me. Just call your dad, okay?
Okay.
I'm not very good at cleaning up throw up.
Okay.
All right, thanks for coming to visit.
Bye.
Bye. Well, we got a little input into what goes on in the Browns' home. A little bit of throwing up going on there.
And that free throw is good. Now, I hope everyone enjoyed that special addition to the broadcast, and I hope she's feeling better. Interesting news for everyone involved. And looks like over the course of my absence on the broadcast, Cooper was not having their best few possessions. Nice little pump fake. They even faked out their own team because Berman got the ball and was able to go up for a layup. Zagi's able to go up for a layup on the other side and get fouled by Cam, sending him to the free throw line for 2. Berman looks to go get up another shot, decides not to shoot the 3, kicks out to another 3 line. It hits that, falls, but and hits a shot, but no foul was called. Lichter's running up the point here, tries to find Weisvogel. He's able to find him, hits to Siegel. Siegel finds Lichter cutting in the middle for a nice little floater, was not able to hit that shot though. And you have Berman on the other end. Pass deflected by Frieden, saying it was off Berman. The refs seem to disagree. And that's another 2 points to extend that lead. Which is now 21. A nice little run Berman went on. And good news, I just got word, joining us here in the booth in approximately 1 to 2 minutes will be fan favorite Moshe Davidowitz. Moshe adds not only a vast amount of basketball knowledge and experience, but also the light comedic sense you want in any good announcer. Many people call him the Chris Farley of the South. Siegels has the ball here. Looks to find Fried, is able to find him. And an interesting play by Pinto, out of rhythm for his normal coaching pattern. He decides to bring defensive star Blyer in earlier than usual. Lichter gets stripped there, and August is going to be shooting 2 on the other end. Coming down the court, Jonas Siegel. Jonas Siegel finds Lichter. Lichter gets the ball stripped once again. Looking for August in the end, not able to find him this time. And a little floater. I guess he would have been out of rhythm without those free throws, so he's not able to find the net there. Jonas Siegel decides to slow the game down, try to control himself. Finds Benny at the 3-point line. Benny shoots a shot. Back of the iron there. Drawn down by Berman. Berman looks to be subbing in A semi-platoon swap here. Looks like three players are coming in. Stepping up for Berman, we have a Gaby Margulis. He nails the first one, no issues. And as a reward, receives a nice high five from Yako Lesnoy. What a prize. And the second one's also good. Ooh, Zagi's the first one for the high five this time. It looks like we're going to bring in 3 new players. Subbing out Lichtman after a great performance. Looks like Lesno is also going to come out. And Ruvain Antine is going to wait to sub in here. Probably coming in for shooter. And there he goes right there. Margolis is out, Antine's in. Oh, Jonah comes around, a little double step, it loses the ball, gets it back and puts it up for another 2. Cooper loses the ball there again. Finds out it's August. Oh, nice little poke there, but gets the ball back. Oh, and it's swatted by Frieden. It seems Cooper's been unable to find their stride ever since Gahane went out of the game with a apparent knee injury. Hopefully we'll get an injury report on that soon. Seems to be icing it on the bench, has some trainers around him. Weisselko drives. Ooh, fouled. Unable to get that basket in. And I'm excited to announce joining us in the booth for the second half of this game is fan favorite Moshe Davidowitz, also known as the Chris Farley of the South. Now, Berman's coming down the ball here, looking probably for August as usual. Finds Zagi instead. There he goes, finds August. August gets the ball to the middle. Great pass to get through the people. It looks like stripped to Weisfeld. Oh, they're not stripped by Weisfeld. They're going to end up calling a jump ball.
That's a tough call for Cooper.
Moshe, you just came from a different game. How was that game? And break that down for us.
It was a good game, actually. It was a 13-4 game where you'd expect the 4 seed to just kind of blow out. But actually, JEC put up a crazy fight. They actually had a 10-point lead in the third quarter, but ended up blowing it to the end and ended up losing by 13. So didn't work out for them.
Yeah, that does not sound as successful as winning, I'll be honest. Okay, so now we're going to go this way. Oh, an injury report. Looks like Gahane is walking around getting some water, so that's good. A little bandaged up. Hopefully he'll be ready for tomorrow's big game as he's a key part to that Cooper offense.
Well, hopefully they can make a comeback here. There's still a lot of time. Can't rule them out, okay? Not when you have people with magic powers like some of these guys on Cooper. They really have the ability here to come back in this game.
Really? Who do you think could be the leading star here?
I think obviously there's the person that everyone's been talking about the entire tournament is the X Factor, Benji Schubert.
He already came in.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw it from my game. It happens to be, as much as I was focused on keeping the scoreboard of my game, I might have been having an eye on this game the whole time.
When the X Factor enters, the arena stops. It's understood.
We have to focus.
I'm saying, much like when Cooper Flagg's
it's like the king is in the building. Like we have to focus.
Yeah, Cooper Flagg's first few minutes on the court, everyone stopped to watch. they got to see, and it was a preseason game, and he performed well, and maybe when they slowed down their viewing, maybe that's when his performance dropped off a little bit, and other rookies such as Cedric Coward joined the leaderboard. But when, much like that first game, when Schubert sets on the court, you turn and watch. We have Weisvogel, unable to hit that shot. What do you think about Weisvogel's shot selection over the course of this tournament? I
think in the 2 games I've seen, it's been good to see him pull the trigger a lot. I think it's positive. It's also sometimes eyebrow raising a little bit, but it's good because he hits a lot. He scored 12 points in that second quarter of the last game against Fasman, so that was pretty impressive.
That was people who didn't watch quarter 3. Weisvogel went off for 12 points, almost in a row. In that game, it was tremendous. He was hitting threes, he was hitting baskets, he was hitting everything.
He was just getting involved. That's what he does. So, like, you know you're going to be calling his name
and
when he's in the game.
I'm hearing word that Gahane might rejoin the court for the rest of this game. Frieden chucks up a shot.
Off the rim. Easy fast break layup for Alex August.
Well, that's not what Cooper really, I think, was looking at there.
Jonas Siegel. There you go. Jonah's older brother, Benjamin, he and I were on the same flag football team back in 11th and 10th grade. That was a good time. He was my quarterback, actually. So I could.
Wow. In other
Jonah's
words, Frieden attempts to block that shot there. Looks like he got called for a foul. And it looks like the X Factor rejoins the game with 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the third quarter.
The entire court.
It's roaring. Moshe, I can't even hear what you're saying over the sound of this noise.
Wow. As they begin to quiet down, as Cooper takes offense, they're waiting to see what will he do.
And it looks like Gahane might be limping back on the court. Interesting call. As he got stripped.
And an inadvertent whistle causes some confusion. And they do call a foul on, I believe that's number 2. That'd be Ruvain Antine.
You see Schubert flashes out, but decides not to flash all the way. Blyer's able to do a great job.
Backcourt.
Blyer did a job of getting that ball in. And again, the defensive monster is able to successfully force the pass to the corner, but was unable to get back for the double team, and the shot was able to get off.
Berman's defense has been relentless. They still, even though they're up by 30 points, will not stop trying to go for steals, trying to jump an extra pass.
And the X Factor almost gets the ball.
Involved, but
it looks like the ball was poked out. The whole team attacked him for fear of his just unquestionable ability to score at any.
We have a quick shout out request. Rabbi Cuban, you've been shouted out by the Berman team. So
thank you for that, Moshe. Okay, so now we have an inbound play by Cooper. Looks like a foul. That foul is going to be on number 21, Ari Salomon. Ari Salomon is a sophomore here. Not the youngest, but one of the youngest guys in the team. I'm excited to see how he develops throughout his next couple of years in high school, and there's a lot of promise there.
Lifter under the basket. Siegel
goes and attacks.
You call a foul. He'll go to the line. And that's kind of Siegel's game right there. That's what he does. He gets in the paint. He gets those tough little shots there. Sometimes they fall. Sometimes he gets called for a foul. It's usually pretty successful. Jonah, perfect as ever from the free throw line. Just like his older brother, Benjamin Siegel.
Gahane looks to be limping on the side of the court there, walking up and down. It does not look pretty, but
it could be because of the mismatched shoes that.
I'm saying with the with the deficit they're suffering right now, they may need him. This may be a
Loud foul from Ellie Weisvogel.
he may have to summon his inner LeBron James as he did in the Western Conference Finals 3 years ago and play through a torn Achilles.
Only 4 seconds left here in this third quarter.
The difference is he did not tear his Achilles in this and at the Western Conference Finals, but the
His ankle
analogy
hurts him a
still
little bit.
holds.
Right, ankles can hurt, man.
It's his knee, but thank you for clarifying.
Hurt knees hurt people. Okay, you gotta be careful. As he sinks the second free throw. Only 4 seconds remain, and the ball goes out of bounds. Why would it be underneath?
And if you were sad, don't be. We have a whole another quarter of Cooper basketball here.
Coming your way.
What?
As the quarter comes to a close, final score of 70-41 going into the fourth quarter.
And for any non-math majors, that is a 29-point deficit.
That was, you got that from math class in Sims. That's the YU education right there.
You're banned for the day. Maybe you can have it. Maybe you can have it at the fourth quarter. You're banned. I got a lot of slack. Just give one insight.
Yeah, we're going to bring in David Mashinsky, guest reporter. David, how do you think Cooper can come back in this game? What needs to happen in the next 8 minutes?
I think
what can they do?
You give Benji Schubert the ball and everyone else gets out of the way. That's what I think.
Look, I agree. The thing is, Benji still only has touched the ball once. So clearly the coach does not agree with that plan.
I think a front court of Weisvogel and Schubert could be one of the most dominant things we've ever seen. The coach just doesn't want to do it.
You think with 29-point deficit, you think they can do that without shooting any threes? You think they can just do it inside?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's going to get an and-one every time. Barbecue chicken.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David.
Thank you, David, for that insight. And maybe the coach will take a note from David's playbook as Schubert goes back on the court for another dominating performance. And joining, I believe, and excuse me if I'm wrong, for the first time, number 25, Caleb Vanderwald. Now, Caleb's a freshman guard, sitting at 5'7", only 130 pounds, but he packs a punch and is ready to dominate this game when called upon. Jonas Siegel looks to pass in the middle, cannot. He finds Weisvogel. Weisvogel for three, and it's
bingo!
Nylon.
Just a 26-point game. Not listening to David. Weisvogel does get involved, but he shoots up a three. That three goes out. It's out of bounds, and it's Cooper ball.
All I have to say is, from the second Schubert really stepped into this offensive role he has since the beginning of this quarter, we are +3. Yeah, Cooper is +3. So I believe there's a lot of potential in this core here.
Jonas Siegel working. He's got some nice blue shoes on today.
Oh, Blyer finds Weisvogel. Weisvogel tries to penetrate, finds
Kick.
Siegel. Siegel looks for the three, decides not to go to it. Finds Weisvogel.
Weisvogel inside, following Dave's advice, but it did not pan out.
Oh, and it looks like he's going to be coming back in. He said he's motioning, he's looking for a 30-point performance in the last 6 minutes.
Weisvogel again.
But Weisvogel just cannot get his foot off the gas. He's cut the leash. He's just 23 with 6 minutes remaining in the game. And it looks like there's going to be a foul called. We're waiting on who?
Cooper's on a quick little 6-0 run. It seems like maybe they can get back into this game.
And I believe, if I'm correct,
I think that's probably a bad idea.
Coach Pinto decides you have to sub greatest talent for greatest talent. So if Kahane's coming in, there has to be someone of great magnitude coming in. Coming out, I believe. I'm sorry.
That's a good point. I wonder who that could be.
And without question, the X factor leaves the game just as when great talent comes, a great talent has to go. Gahane runs the point here. He looks to cut. Weisvogel comes around the top here.
We'll see if Weisvogel can get another 3 up.
That was a good look. Very good look. Lister's unable to hold onto the ball, but it looks like it might stay in Cooper's hands. What's your thoughts?
Did he throw it off the other guy's legs there? I'm pretty sure that was trying to throw it off his legs.
I definitely saw him do that. He looks, he finds Gahane. Gahane kicks out to Siegel. Siegel drives, finds, what is that, lefter? Lefter shoots the shot, unable to hit the shot. Passes out to number 21, Ari Solomon, also a sophomore, not a freshman. And he nails a shot!
Ari Solomon coming in off the bench, untucked shirt, casually makes us back to a much larger deficit.
Our analytics are reporting a player comp of LaMelo Ball. I see the vision there, and I trust their analytical ability to be able to understand who they are like.
And that's a missed layup.
Ooh. And it looks like it's going to be Cooper Bull. Lesnoy checks out for point guard, for center, Ellie Rubin.
Now, Aiden, you've been watching this whole game. How do you think Yakov Lesnoy has been doing today?
I think he's been good. I don't think he's really had an opportunity to display his abilities. I think Cooper's offense has just been completely shut down for the Berman defense, and they've been able to supersede the MACS's defensive pressure pretty easily. So I'm excited to see how Lesnoy performs tomorrow, utilizing his height in the guard position.
The gym gets quiet for Ellie Weisvogel.
Beautiful. You can hear the swish literally from anywhere in the arena.
The last 7 points, all scored by Ellie Weisvogel. It's 8 in a row.
Bang, bang, bang.
Even if Cooper can't come back, you have to assume that they'll take this performance from Ellie Weisvogel going forward. They'll probably feed him the ball.
Maybe. Gahane looks for a shot, not able to find it, kicks it to Weisvogel. Weisvogel takes a spin, cuts to the middle, looks to go for a shot, and looks like he's fouled. It's probably going to be on the floor if I were to guess. The foul's on number 35, Judah Singer.
Ellie wanted a shooting foul there, but he didn't get one.
The ball finds Gahane's hand. Gahane runs on the top, little crossover move there.
That knee looks great.
Weisvogel's unable to hit, but almost a rebound by Blyer. What's unique about Cooper is they've gone through many, many different generations of talent. And they've also gone through many eras through the years. One era in particular I like to shout out was the Ranier era, where he developed a point system that was unlike the traditional point system. And I'm happy to report that Blyer's almost rebound there, the aggression, the intensity, the grab at the ball, that would have been rewarded with some kind of value inside the Ranier system. So just 1 or 2 eras off.
Benji Schubert with a perfect inbound.
Blyer gets the ball looking for a shot, does not find it.
Benji,
looks like around the perimeter, almost gets it. Oh! Schubert was too strong there. Again, when you're a freshman, you're unable to harness that true strength.
That raw power that
Yeah.
he's able to showcase around here.
And I don't think Weisvogel was ready to receive that strength.
I'm sure the next time that comes up, he'll be ready.
Weisvogel has good defense there and almost blocks. It looks like he's going to get called for a foul.
Ellie Weisvogel now going and getting into foul trouble. We'll see how they manage this going forward. Now this gets into an interesting question. There are only 8 players on the Cooper MACS this year.
8 dangerous players, man.
8 dangerous. Oh, that's a good point. But if 3 of them are in foul trouble, what do they do? What happens? They have to play with 4?
They really hope that they have enough players. If not, it becomes a 4-on-5. League rules.
Now I wasn't here for this, but are Jack and Benny, are they injured, or is this a choice to sit them for this part?
I really don't know what's going on.
That might have been a walk by Benji, but given his talent, the refs might have given a little bit more leeway there.
Kahane looks at the basket, he finds the net!
A ridiculous call, foul on the ground.
On the ground, wow. It looks like the fans are erupting in boos.
Timeout Berman, 3:45 left here.
It's a good call. When Kahane stepped into the court, they should start to get nervous.
Aiden, there's a lot going on this weekend. What are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I'll be honest, the lunch day was very good. I was very pleasantly surprised. That, again, as we mentioned, I think 7 or 8 times on this broadcast.
I feel like this
that cuisine is only really offered at 4 to 5 star specialty restaurants, but we were able to bring it to the 901 for the Memphis Invitational this year. I'm excited to see what the annual banquet that is being held in one of Memphis' most beautiful synagogues will have for the players to eat, as they're all hungry and ready.
Say it right here. Say it right here.
Shout out Molly Levin.
Sorry, we had some technical difficulties there. It's a 30-point game. 3.5 minutes left. Up and in, Judah Singer.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say here, I'll be honest. Kane dribbles up to the top of the key, looks to go find a shot, looks to find that shot, finds Weisvogel in the middle, able to get a nice leading pass. Weisvogel with the nice 180
Draws
layup.
another foul. Wow.
Wow.
He is proficient.
Is it him? Is it the shoes? No one can tell. They're both excellent right now.
Wow. The refs giving him everything, every call possible. Every time seems to be on the line.
What's his free throw percentage? Count it up.
Ellie Weisvogel has not missed a free throw yet today.
He's dangerous, as they say.
Taking over this game late. Kahane with the rebound of the game.
As they say, a big brawny boy.
Big and one. Except he missed it. But
yeah, big
potential.
attempt at the shot.
It was really close. Cooper's been getting to the line so much that Berman's players, they're getting some foul trouble here. Now, Aiden, what can you tell us about Daniel's shoe choice today?
Well, I think he's sporting a very colorful choice. I know he has a lot in his arsenal, and he's ready to show what he's got throughout the course of the tournament. But again, it's day one. You got to start slight. Not everyone could look as good as Vibe.
Now, did I hear something about some custom Ja Morant?
Well, Mo shouted out that's public, but I'm happy to share it with now everyone on the broadcast. Tonight, there is a rumor that along with the annual...
No, I heard that was actually a fake news. That was reported by incorrect sources.
Other specialty raffles happening.
Like the classic jerseys that are always given out
There's
every
classic
year.
jerseys, but there might also be some footwear to be displayed in debut tonight. I'm excited, you're excited, we're all excited. And maybe we'll even be lucky enough for the lucky winner, if that prize is given out tonight, to be displayed on the court tomorrow. We'll see. The first ever of its kind. Well, it looks like Berman's going to try to inbound this ball here. Oh, a little interesting play there. Could not find it, but was able to find the freshman, or the soft freshman, I believe. Finds the freshman again in the middle, and is able to get a nice little floater off, unable to hit the shot. Jared Siegel dribbles the ball.
Siegel with a big rebound. Fast break opportunity. Does not give it up to Blyer, takes it himself, puts it in the basket.
I don't want to get a little hard myself, but it looks like Cooper is tacking the lead down little by little.
Look, for in 2 minutes.
Ooh, I hope.
I'm not sure it's possible, but.
Number 15, Sam Barron, looks a little hurt right now. I'm wishing the best to him. And oh, he looks like he's walking it off. I'm very happy to hear that.
Kahane limps off the court, but with a big smile, so definitely hopeful he'll be able to play tomorrow.
Subbing is Gavi Lichter, a powerhouse of the offense. Ben Schubert thinks about it, clicks to Blyer.
Benji with the big play.
Wow, what a deflection by Schubert. Jonah.
Energy levels on both teams seem very low, but Jonah Siegel still trying hard, puts it up and in. Cooper could break 60. Earlier today against Fasman, they only scored 47, so this is a big improvement. Benji Schubert fighting for a rebound, fighting for the jump ball. They call a jump ball. That means the ball stays with Berman on this end of the floor. Inbounds into Solomon. Solomon with the floater off the glass. Rattles out. Offensive rebound. Fighting for it. Put it by Singer. It's called another jump ball. This time going down for Cooper.
Yeah, and I just want to point out that this is Cooper's second game of the day with 8 people. So while it may look like they're tired, it might be because they actually are tired.
Gavi Lichter limping off. They're playing a 4-man offense at the moment because Gavi Lichter cannot play. He's all injured. He's on the floor.
And it looks like Memphis might be a lot.
He is in a lot of pain. It seems their only sub is Daniel Kahane, who is also limping onto the floor.
Again?
They don't listen to him. Hydrate, they don't even think he spelled it or not.
David Weinstone gives us the insight that the players, 6 players out of 8 today had cramps. Apparently they can't spell hydrate, is what he said. That's live reporting from the floor. But Gavi's able to get up. Gets a big ovation from everyone here in the stadium. Is able to walk off.
Dan.
Get some high fives. Some hard work today.
And I hear the call. The play's being directed to a certain someone.
Benji gets the ball.
Let him. It's very interesting. Jonah looks to drive. He's able to find the basket, unable to find the net.
At least 4 steps on that play.
It's okay. It does not seem like the refs are entirely concerned about it.
It looks like they'll wind out the clock here, as Cooper will fall 83-58 to Berman.
And I want to thank everyone for joining us once again on this unbelievable broadcast. We're coming from the beautiful Memphis Events Arena and for the Memphis Invitational.
Aiden, if you had to say one player to be the MVP today, who would be the MVP of this game?
Without a doubt, I would say Blyer. Blyer brought heart. He brought energy, and while
He brought soul.
Yeah, and while it might have not converted so clearly on the stat sheet, it was definitely
It's the intangibles.
clear.
It's the intangibles. That's what matters.
Exactly, without a doubt.
Now you got to go shout out also. Probably the MVP for Berman today was Zombie Lesnoy. He really the X factor for them, giving them the motivation to be able to go this far, be able to really score 83 points, which is more than pretty much every other team today. I'm pretty sure.
I want to shout out a special someone, Caleb Vanderwald. He's a freshman coming in, and not only did he have very, very nice sneakers, but he also put on a very nice performance. Excited to see how his skill develops throughout his 3 years here, additional after this year, 3 years at Berman,
And
and
just-
looking forward for more competitive games ahead.
Just to shout out an act of kindness that I just saw. Elon Lennon has a broken foot, just extended out his crutches to Gavi Lichter to give him, because Gavi also really can't walk right now. So he declined respectfully, but it's good to see the camaraderie among the Cooper team.
And I want to thank everyone for joining us.
We're gonna have a live broadcast of the 3-point contest.
And I want to thank everyone for joining us. Thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you guys right here this time tomorrow.
Can't wait.
Have a good evening.